So it's pretty quiet out here today. Didn't get a lot done. Went to the doctor's today. And I'll go ahead and apologize right away to one of my subscribers that left a comment about the cam issue. And I stopped by Scooters today. He was actually there. I got to talk to him for a couple hours. And we talked to Tim at Berg's. And the commenter said that he had a 78 stroke crank and that he bought a special grind from Engel and he didn't have to clearance it. And you don't have to clearance a cam with a 78 stroke crank. You don't have to clearance the case. It's pretty much bolt in. So you wouldn't run into the issue. The cam that you were referring to, and I didn't mean to come across short in my answer. I just had a really shitty day. And I shouldn't have took it out on you. But the cams that you're referring to have a special grind on the lobe. And what they do is they move the lobe back this way away from the counterweight. All it is so the counterweight doesn't hit the lobe doesn't hit the counterweight, and it's called an ECB or whatever. But it doesn't help with the clearance on the cam here. This is actually one of those cams, and you can see how close the back of the cam is to the actual core. And they grind it like that so the lobe is moved away from the counterweight of the crank. And that's the only benefit of that cam. My problem is because I use those big ass rod bolts. And I was at Scooters today. I looked at my old race motor there that's a 82 by 88 O'Krasa crank. And it doesn't have the cam touched on it. But it has 5/16 curl rods in it. And they're much smaller down here. And they're sort of rounded off. So instead of being flat here, it would be radiused over to the screen line. And if you did that, you wouldn't have any issue. And I'm sure if you ordered the rods from Scat instead of buying them at a supplier, you could probably get them to do the clearance work for you before you had the motor balanced. So that's the issue that I'm running into. It's all clear now. Everything's good to go. I just need to come out here and button this up. I had somebody that wanted to know why I don't race my car anymore. And, you know, I have new subscribers to the channel all the time. Lately, it seems like about 1,000 people every 3 months subscribe, and I appreciate the subscribers. And I'll tell the story again, and the guys that know the story, I guess that you don't have to listen to it. You know, you've heard it before. But what happened originally, I made it till about, I don't know, I was about 48 years old. And I was working at Toyota as a body man. And I was making about, I don't know, a little over 200 a year. And the profession that you can't make any money in. And I loved my job. And I had a little falling out with the manager at Toyota. And I switched jobs. And, you know, if I wouldn't have switched that job, I would have never had my original accident. But I switched jobs. And I switched the way that I drove to work. And I was driving to work one morning, and a car ran into the back of me and rear-ended me at about 60 miles an hour, me and another car, and broke my back in like 3 spots. And I was recovering from that, and I was starting to feel froggy. And I rented a little warehouse when we started the paint company, and we had a store, and then we had a warehouse, and I was going to go to a race. And those Mitchell wheels there, I was putting some drag radials on them, and the one exploded and blew my arm off and broke my neck. Here's the, I save it, you know, I don't know, I'm a sick bastard. But this isn't the side that hit me, the polished side got me. And I was being a dumbass. I didn't have 2 air hoses and a clip-on, you know, I was sitting on top of the wheel. And this weld came apart, and you know there's no product liability if a product's over 8 years old, so no recourse is there. And I had a doctor at the hospital. They were gonna remove my arm at the elbow because it was pretty mangled. And one of the doctors that was there is in his last week of residency, and he reattached it. There was about 400 screws in there with plates. And I was never supposed to be able to use it. I have the use of these 2 fingers. These are hangers. And it blew all my fingertips off. And we didn't catch the neck thing until like a year or 2 later. And then they fixed my neck. My neck was broken. And the first surgery was a really bad job, and I had to get it done again. So my neck is plated from number 2 to 6. And apparently when they did the MRI study, they found more stuff. So what's up, baby?
Hi.
So I'm supposed to just be positive right now.
Yes, you're supposed to be positive.
Has to be positive, but Andrea wasn't there. She didn't see the doctor's face, and it's disgust.
And I've already got on the phone. It's already being addressed.
So anyway, that's how it is. I lost a lot of weight, and I was just getting ready to start working out, getting back in shape, and then I found this. Every time I start moving forward, I take a couple steps back.
You take a couple steps back in your head. Keep moving forward. You're walking. Your arms are moving. You're way forward than you used to be.
Way forward. So anyway, that's what I found out of the doctors today. So that's why I left that shitty comment. I don't know if it was shitty. It was just a comment, and I probably could have worded it nicer. And I do apologize, but hopefully I explained myself. And I did talk to Tim at Berg today, so I was totally aware of that grind profile. And we used to get those every time we'd order a Berg crank because the counterweights are so big, and you have to order one of those cams to clear the counterweights. So, got anything you want to add to that?
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all, better, y'all.
Wait till you see all the desserts I'll make. Ooh.
Oh,
I got me some new cake pans today, too.
Everybody's going to get fat. I've been actually losing weight since you started baking.
That's because you don't eat nothing. You have somebody who will cook from scratch, bake from scratch, and you eat McDonald's. So I don't want to hear it.
I have no appetite, man.
It doesn't matter.
You see me, I take a bite of something and spit it out.
In 25 years, you still took McDonald's over scratch cooking, and you're a fool, but that's okay.
Well, I was eating your scratch cooking, and it was killing me, man.
Let's take a vote. How many men out there would eat the dinner that was put in front of them if their wife cooked it with no complaints?
I've lost 100 pounds since I stopped eating her food.
No, you lost 100 pounds since you just stopped eating, period. You've always given me crap about my food.
Guess how much I weighed today at the doctor's?
199.
Yep.
You're fading away to nothing.
I told her I only got 40 pounds to go.
No way. The other doctor already told you today you got no fat left.
One doctor did a fat test on me, and he said that I don't have 50 pounds to lose. And my wife was like, oh. And then he spoiled her day and said, he's getting better. Except for that neck.
I just said you were better.
So anyway, Thursday I go to the hospital for the lower back. That'll be an all-day thing. And,
where's your piece of paper you got from the doctor today?
The piece of paper's in my car on the back floor. I'll read that. I don't want to look at it anymore. So guess what? I'm supposed to not do any big activities. I'm supposed to take it easy until that neurosurgeon sees the MRI report. Because, you know, you have to go...
Is that what he told you?
Yeah. So take it easy. So anyway, I have to... you get the one pain doctor, and then he reads it, and then it has to go to the neurosurgeon, and then I had the brain doctor, but he couldn't do anything because he's not a bone doctor. So a lot of doctors, everybody's got their hand out. It's $138 today, copay. So thank God I got a little insurance. Anyway, let me go ahead and turn this off, and you guys have a great day. Push that record button. Make the best of it. I'm trying to.